Hey, what's going on, Caroline? How are you? Patrick, what's going on? Breaking out the black gloves for the break tonight. I think last time I had the black gloves, it was a pretty good break. I saw Jonathan was in the break tonight. Grabbed a couple nice spots. Rafaela. Can't remember off the top of my head what else he had besides Rafaela. I think Jordan. I think he grabbed the Jordan Lawler spot too. What's going on, David? Let's see. What do we have left over? We had a lot of non-purchased players from the auction tonight. So I'm going to start by dropping those in there for anybody who's here. I think we have a total of, let's see, what's the total? 105 players in the checklist that weren't purchased in the auction. So broken down into divisions, like always, 50 cents a spot. What's going on, Luke? How are you? No, Campos wasn't one of them. They're all non-firsts. All the firsts were taken. So, for anybody new to the breaks, we have the AL West available. It's 13 total players for $6.50. And then so on. AL Central, 21 spots for $10.50. AL East, 19 spots for $9.50. NL West, 16 for $8. Central, 14 for $7. And NL East, 16 for $8. If anybody's interested in taking those spots, first person to respond in the chat for each division can grab those. PayPal and Venmo information is up here. We have a couple of spots that haven't been paid for still. I just messaged all the buyers, so hopefully those get paid for. I'll give it another couple of minutes since I just sent the email to those buyers. Let's see. Any Tigers in Central? Looks like Caroline grabbed the Central before I had a chance to put it in. I mean, I'm sure there have to be some Tigers in there with 21 total spots. But Caroline, you got it. So that is 1050 for the 21 Central spots. Let me start. I'll drop in now that we have a bunch of people in there. Any Blue Jays available? I'm sure there are some Blue Jays in the ALE slot. I don't want to split it down further than the ALE slot, though, because it gets complicated as is just to break out the divisions. So if you want to grab the AL East, there are 19 total spots available for 950. I see Springer. I see Hyunjin Ryu, Jordan Groshans, Bo Bichette, Gabriel Moreno, Raquelvin De Castro, all Blue Jays. So bunch of Blue Jays in the AL East slot. Meb grabbing the NL West. What's going on, Meb? That was 16 for 8. And Meb, I super appreciative. Meb sent me a bunch of pretty sweet Met cards, honestly. Really appreciate it. Basically filled in my Mets collection from the years that I wasn't collecting without even knowing, with a bunch of pretty nice cards. And we got the picture of Meb's son pitching too, which future major leaguer right here. Let's see. So Meb grabbed the NL West. Let me start dropping in, like I said, the players in each division. So AL West, dropping it into the chat. What's going on, Andrew and Darren? AL Central going to be a big lot, so I think we're gonna have to split it into. Let's see if I could figure out how to make it and get it in there in two. It might be three. Looks like it's going to be three. There's the NL Central, AL East. There's the AL East, NL West, NL Central, the smallest one today, which is interesting because there's definitely times where it has been one of the bigger ones. Ooh, Darren, after we pulled the three McLeans last time out of the prison box, hopefully we can heat them up here too. All right, there is the NL East. Let's see if anything else was claimed. Nothing yet. So we still have everything except the AL Central and NL West left. Let me drop that info in one more time. No Zach Veen. Veen was taken. Paul taking the NL Central. Let's see. NL Central is 14 spots for 7. All right. Central taken. AL Central, NL West taken. All right, so there is what's still available. Did that show up in the chat? Yeah, there it is. Tonight, you're going to root for the Mets. Tomorrow's gonna be tough. Yeah, Meb, I'm going to the game. So hoping that Yu Darvish does not have another one of his amazing outings against the Mets. I think he has like a .8 ERA against the Mets in 5 starts. So hoping that Scherzer's able to outshine that. It's going to be a tough series, though. Hopefully they can get to Game 3 and get past Musgrove and get past Darvish, and whoever's going to start Game 3, hopefully they'll have a better shot there. He'll stay neutral. Ooh, ouch. You don't have Conforto anymore, so you're not rooting for us? All right, let's see. If anybody's interested, there's still the AL West. 13 spots for $6.50. AL East 19 spots for $9.50. NL East 16 spots for $8. Let me check to see if the leftover stuff was paid for. I don't see any messages from eBay. Oh, these are all guys that have bought before. I feel bad having to cancel anything. All right, let's see. All right, so we have what's the easiest one? Juan Quercudo and Victor Labrada. If anybody's interested in grabbing that lot, that's available for $7.50. That's Quercudo, the auto only, and Victor Labrada. Let's see. Matt C. just put payment for Wilmer Candelaria. Oh, thanks for sending it, Matt. Hit a purple auto. Only met Andy Rodriguez, Bowman 2021. Nice. Didn't really. Yeah, he's actually doing really well. And who else? Another Met prospect, Isaiah Green, doing really well with the Guardians organization too. What's going on, George? All right, let's see. Let's start picking the boxes, and then I'll give these guys another minute or so to get paid, and we'll take one more look. So we have 2 Sapphire boxes. Box number 1, box number 2. Let me know if you want 1, 2, left or right for the Sapphire part of the break. Just got the just saw the Candelario come through. Thanks again, Matt. Brian, you're here. Brian's on vacation. Let's pull him something to help celebrate. All right, we have can't see him. 3 blasters, 1 up top, 2 bottom left, 1 bottom right. Someone picked the one with the Khalil Red. Khalil Red Sapphire, or we want the Khalil Red regular? Let's see, 1, 2, or 3 on the blaster. Someone stole the Nico spot from Brian today. Brian's had that, I feel like, every break for the last month or so. All right, I'm going to take the top one, make my life easy. We're going to take that blaster. Then we'll make it easy. We'll go, yep, thank you, Brian. Brian agreed on 1. So we have 1, 2, and I have a 3rd Bowman Mega in the back. Let me know what we want to go with for the Mega, 1, 2, or 3. Then we have 2 hobbies and 1 jumbo and 2 first editions. We got 3. David trying to call my bluff and see if I actually have one back there. There it is. All right. Got the Mega chosen, got the Sapphire chosen, got the Blaster chosen. Let me pull out the rest of the wax here. No Topps break tonight, but we will resume that on Sunday with Topps Chrome 2022 and a Clearly. It's going to be the first time I'm opening one of these Topps Clearlies. I like the look of the cards. Steep checklist, though, from what I hear. Let's see. Nico is on the Fall League roster. Lawler's already 2 bombs in 3 games. I didn't realize that the Fall League started so soon. I think Joe Hartsock was saying it last time. All right, we have box number 1, box number 2 for the first edition. Let me know if we want to go 1, 2, top or bottom. Like I said, we only have the 1 jumbo, so we're going to choose our first edition. We're going to choose our hobby box, and we're good to go. Caroline calling number 2, and then same thing on the hobby, 1 or 2 on the hobby, and then we're good to go. Yeah, that's a good question, Darren. Where is there a website with the Fall League stats? Is it MILB.com that would have that? All right, we have everything chosen. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me grab a retail pack to add into that. So we make it 7. I finally got that in the listing for next week. Payment info down. If anybody wants to grab any last second spots, we have the following divisions still open. AL West 13 spots, 650. AL East 19 spots, 950. NL East 16 for 8. But let's get things started. Let me grab the sleeves and we'll get going. Worth noting for next week, each player's page on MILB Meb. What's it called? USPS raised their rates, their holiday rates already. So I've been trying to hold it down at $4.99 shipping for the last 3 price increases by USPS, but it finally got to a point where I would start losing money on shipping on every shipment if I didn't raise it. So starting next week, I had to move the shipping price up to $5.49. So just a heads up on that. Apologies on that. I tried to hold off as long as I possibly could. Hopefully they don't maintain their price hike like they did after the holidays last year. All right. We're going to start off with the retail pack, and then let me know in the chat what we want to go with after that. Do we want to go Blaster, Mega after that out of the retail section? Good luck to everybody. Good luck to anybody who has a team in the playoffs, especially the wild card, unless you're a Padres fan, and then no luck to you at all. All right, we are starting it off. Starting off with Jake Berger, Jesse Winker, Javier Baez, Nick Madrigal, Chapman, Carlson. We have a Colton Cowser Bowman in 3D insert out of the retail pack. Dominguez, Serta, Guzman, Paper, and Michael Escato, and Noelvi Marte. These retail packs have not been great. I think this is the 5th one we've opened. Not overall very impressed with the retail packs. I know a couple guys said that they had pulled some autos out of there, but not loving it. Henry time. What do we want to go with first? Do we want to Baseball Reference has the info. 50 cents. No way. That's what you mean. Yeah, no. I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that to you guys. All right. Let me know. Blaster or Mega next. All right, we're doing the blaster. Nobody wants to choose boxes. What's going on? Nico is listed on Fall League roster. Which are the Fall League rosters? The Fall League rosters are still by Major League team, right? They don't mix that up, or is it? Or do they mix it up? All right, we have the empty blaster box. Blaster Mega Sapphire, says George. That was probably the order I was going to go with, at least with the Blaster Mega. Then we'll see what we want to do after that. All right, starting things off, we have a Rodolfo Castro, Connor Wong, Josh Lowe paper, Jaron Duran, Rookie of the Year favorites, Valera, Berna Bell. There's our first Nico and Maki Backstrom. Who stole the Nico spot today? Brian was not happy. Say no, he's in it with the other Red Sox and like 4 other teams. Interesting. Is there a way to watch Fall League games? Second pack out of the blaster, Ryan Velotti, Luis Gill, Edward Cabrera, Henry Davis, not quite Henry, Virtuosic Vibrations, Oswaldo Cabrera, Logan Cerny, Brian Bello, and Bobby Witt, Chromes. Yeah, I can't believe with all the prospects that are there, there's not a way. I wonder, is there like a subscription service that they make it available? It seems like a big missed opportunity to make some cash if the league's not currently telecasting those. Papers, we have not much out of the first half. There's a Jackson Job, top 100. Papers of Ian Lewis, Diego Rincones, Daryl Hernandez. And then chromes of Robbie Martin Jr. and Reginald Preciado. Jeff, he messaged me that he was going to be missing a few since he's down in Florida. He was still having trouble with electric and some stuff from the hurricane. So he said he was going to miss a couple. Hopefully he's doing all right down there. Lars Nootbaar. Oh, there we go. That's how we do it in the blasters. Whoever chose the blaster got us an extra auto. Aberson Arteaga base auto out of the blaster. What a way to start. Big name coming out of the blaster with the auto. Brian. Thank you, Brian. That's a way to start things. That's probably the nicest pull we've made out of a blaster yet. There was one other really nice pull we had out of the blaster. I can't remember what it was. Martin Jimenez, Henry Mendez paper, Acuna, and J-Rod Chrome. Bonus auto. We'll have a 6 auto break tonight. Darren, are you on Arteaga? I think that might even be the first Arteaga auto I've seen at all. We pulled the Arteaga Prospector Special. Did not see that coming. Seth Beer, Brandon Marsh, Jake Berger. High Five Futures, Bobby Witt Jr. Got a couple chromes on the board already. Minier, Samad Taylor, Joshua Baez, Alexander Ramirez, and George Valera getting on the board with a chrome early. Darren getting a big hit out of the blaster. Last pack out of the blaster. We'll switch it up to the Mega. See if we can get even more crazy stuff out of there. De La Cruz, Vidal Brujan. There's our first Wander paper. O'Neal Cruz getting both of the big rookies. Top 100 on O'Neal Cruz. Paper Royce Mark Quintana, Jay Allen, Marco Luciano. Not a ton of first out of that one. We got the Valera, which is nice. But the Artega covering the cost of the blaster a few times over, I'm sure. All right, moving to the Mega second. We're actually going to be running 4 breaks this Sunday, back to back. So when we get things, if everybody's planning on logging in at 9:00 like usual, we'll actually be finishing up an 8:30 break for the first time I think since Black Friday last year. We are going to be running a FIFA Road to the World Cup Mosaic Hobby Box team break at 8:30. So that should finish up in time for the 9:00 start time. But that product just released yesterday, and we got it in the mail from some shop in Pennsylvania already today. So I'm excited to see what we get out of that. We have one of those running Sunday, and then we're running another one next Thursday. See if there's any interest in soccer heading into the World Cup. There is a Haaland in that set. Colton Welker. Starting off the Mega, Alejandro P.A., Ronier Quintero, chromes of Emmanuel Rodriguez and Marco Luciano, getting another chrome. I'm guessing there aren't many people in here who are soccer collectors. I know we built up a little bit of a soccer following when we were breaking the Panini, the Prism, what's it called? Prism Premier League. But it's been a while. Excited to pull some more soccer before the World Cup. Jaron Duran, Kyle Mueller, Spencer Strider, Luis Matos, and another J-Rod. Looks like we got some similar stuff coming out of the Mega and the Blaster. See if we can get a similar auto. John, you bought 6 boxes of the Mosaic. Otani. There's a guy selling them on eBay for $240. Wow, I got mine for $340, and that was under most of what I was seeing in other places. Steel City still had them at $480. Panini's website had them at $368. Alvin Guzman, Andrew Lara. There's the Jose Pastrano for Brian. I know that's his guy. Bobby Witt. A lot of guys getting doubles already. One more regular pack. Then we get the two Mojo packs. Been a slow Mega in comparison to the Blaster. Otto Lopez, Reed Detmers, Yoribel Angeles, Anthony Rodriguez, Eduardo Lopez chrome, and CJ Abrams chrome. There's the Pastrano collection for Brian. That's awesome. Let me know when you get those. Are you going to break those yourself? I'm definitely really excited to see how they look. The pictures they look like really nice cards. Oops, showed the back there. All right, let's see what we have here. We have some fuchsia here. Edgar Cuero, nice, off to a nice start. We have a fuchsia first. Michael Escato, numbered 136 of 199. Not doing bad out of the Mojo packs. Jackson Cowell, Rookie of the Year favorites. Denzer Guzman and Luis Verdugo. Not bad at all in the Mega Pack. Let's see, Guzman. We will sleeve up the Cuero. I hadn't put this together until this week. Is Edgar Cuero Jefferson Cuero's brother? They're both catchers. Anybody know if the Brewers and Angels catcher Cuero prospects, both rising up the rankings, are related? We'll top load that Escato, and we'll get that in the background to start. And sleeve up the cover. They are. They aren't, and they are. Jury's still out. At least that's what you thought. I'm gonna have to check it later. All right, Peyton Wilson, Lenyon Sosa, Victor Labrada, Brendan Jaraba, and Adley Rauschman. Not too bad out of the Mega. The Escato definitely headline things, so maybe the Cuero Mojo. Lennon Sosa, not bad there. All right, what do we want to go with next? Do we want to go Sapphire, Hobby, or First Edition? Sapphire, Hobby, or First Edition? Let's see. Gonna need a Reuters fact check on this one. They're married. Pretty sure different countries, so that would make it hard for them to be brothers. Not impossible, but pretty hard. Let's see. First edition, we got the first edition from Darren is the first vote, and then Michael and Caroline said Sapphire. So we'll go Sapphire after that. We'll leave our hobby boxes for the end. Spreading misinformation, Andrew. You came out pretty confident. I was gonna believe you. Way more confident than the guy that time who tried to convince me that Drew Romo was Tony Romo's son. Actually, he was pretty confident too, to be honest. He was sticking by his lie. All right, let's see. First edition. We have the potential for another auto here. Can we're already on pace for a 6 auto. Can we sneak in a 7th? I'm also weirdly running a hockey break this weekend. I've only done that once before. I know nothing about hockey, which is why I don't do it very often. But I picked up a bunch of retail, and since it's the first week of the season, seemed like a thing to do. We have an orange in the first pack. Oh, not a first. Color match Marco Luciano, though. 10 of 25. Luciano. Not bad for the Luciano spot. Got a couple chromes on the board already, and now we're adding a color match orange foil to 25. Giants having a good break so far. Alvin Guzman, Denzer Guzman, Victor Lizarraga, Ronier Quintero. Nice. Not a bad start to the first edition box. See if we can make the next big hit at first, though. Let's see. PCA is the son of Lance Armstrong and Sheryl Crow. I love that. We got back-to-back serial numbered foil cards. Hopefully we're not doing them all right at the beginning, and it's not a first again. Baker, we have Christian Hernandez, number 11 of 150. Sagasti, Dario Lopez, and Alan Cerda. Luke landed a TJ White on a 2021 Bowman Sapphire break last night. Red TJ. Is that the non-auto? Gonna go straight down this right side. Hopefully all of our hits, our numbered parallels aren't in this row. 3 packs in a row. We got blue. Can we get a numbered parallel in every pack in the box? Can we get a single first numbered parallel? Luis Angel Acuna, blue, number 60 of 150. Diego Velasquez, Sedane Rafaela, Henry Mendez, Eduardo Lopez, Jose Pastrana. Rough on the numbered parallel foils so far. Non-auto number to 5. 6 colors, 3 blues, a yellow, gold, and orange. Well, let's hope we still have some more. Valenzuela, Trey Sweeney, Bernabel, Montero, Justice Thompson, Yoswar Garcia, Backstrom. Brian, was that 2021 or was that a 2022 first edition box? I feel like there's more color, numbered color in 2021 draft. Fran Aldui, Ronier Quintero, Austin Henrik, James Wood, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Sedane Rafaela. I was watching to see if I could catch Judge's home run on TV, not in the stadium. And, of course, I missed it. Watched the entire game before that, then missed his first at bat in the next game because I was on the train. Oswaldo Cabrera, 5th best OPS since he got called up in the major leagues. I was surprised to see that. Francisco Alvarez hit a monster home run against the Nationals after doing nothing against the Braves. Alejandro P.A., Christian Roa, Brian Bello, Henry Mendez, Elijah Tatis, Logan Cerny, and Ellie De La Cruz getting on the board with the first edition. 2 chrome, 1 refractor, 1 sapphire. Oh, of Arroyo. Let's see, they all sucked. Arroyo's a good one to be competing for. All right, we got our first sky blue finally. And it's a Dominguez, continuing the non-first players. Diego Rincones, Luca Tresh, Jack Sawinski. Can we get a first foil at some point in this box? Another sky blue, Simon Muzziotti. There we go. Misael Gonzalez, sky blue. Ronier Quintero, J-Rod Churio getting on the board. Triana Rodriguez, Muncy, and Luis Gonzalez. If he's going slower than me, I feel like we go pretty slow since I sleeve up as much as I do live, but I think you said he took like 2 hours for that break, which is kind of comparable to the breaks that we run that usually take in terms of like number of cards, and that usually runs us an hour 15 to an hour 10, hour 15 to 20. Marte, we have a Matt Frazier, first edition sky blue. Sagasti, Andrew Lara, Alvin Guzman, Jorge Vera, Norbert Vivas, and Carlos Aguilar. David was in that break too. Thank you, Luke. Hey, we got another blue. Let's get it first. There we go. And there's a bat. Denzer Guzman, blue, 130 of 150. Nice for the Guzman spot. Getting a blue number to 150, first edition. Looking good. I didn't get much of a response on this on Sunday. So before I repost things for the following week, I was talking to somebody, I think it was Brandon, and he was asking to go back to the light box from Prism. What do you guys think? Prism was a fun little mix up, and I'll probably keep mixing it in. But do we want to stick with the Bowman light box over the Prism? We got Harry Ford, Royce Marquintana, Fidel Montero, Yoswar Garcia, Trey Sweeney. Luke, no interest in Prism. Definitely heard it from at least 2 other people. Ooh, we didn't recap the autos. That's not good. I've heard some good things about Issue Bricks. I don't know, Brian. What do you think? Emerson Arteaga, Brandon Valenzuela, Misael Gonzalez, Fran Aldui, Alvin Guzman. No Prism. All right. Well, we're running the Prism this week, and then it sounds like after that we'll get rid of it. Fun little mix up thing to mix in. We'll keep it with the license stuff. Trey Sweeney, Logan Cerny, Robbie Martin Jr., Roberto Campos, Brian Bello, Jan Kenzie Noel. I think Darren might be, if anybody would be okay with it, it would be Darren with his triple McLean hit. What was it, a Carson Williams refractor you pulled? Or a speckle refractor for Meb? Joshua Baez, sky blue. Nice card there. Dario Lopez, Lenyon Sosa, Peyton Wilson, Junior San Quintin, Robbie Martin Jr. Before maybe I'll do it the week of the World Series. I want to try and run a player break of 2019. Is 2019 draft the one that has J-Rod in it as his first? Or is that Wander Franco? Or is it both? Edgar Cuero, Shalin Polanco, Sky Blue, Alejandro Pa, Nico Cavadas, and Elijah Tatis. If there's any product that I could run a break of World Series week, is there one that people would want most? Actually, let me top load this Joshua Baez. Any soccer? Well, we'll definitely be doing a bunch of soccer. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep that going all the way up to the World Cup. 2020 Bowman draft. That was the first product we ever broke. Some Torque, some Jordan Walker, Sky Blue first, Darren Baker, Martin Jimenez, Brian Bello, Denzer Guzman, Fran Aldui, Esteban Machado, Jonathan Clase. So first 3 packs, serial numbered cards, one since. Let's see if we could sneak out at least one more. Jeremy Vargas, Harry Ford, Sky Blue foil, Averson Arteaga, Colson Montgomery, first time on the board, Samad Taylor with the alternate image, Will Wagner, Victor Lizarraga, and that's it for the first out of that pack. Mason Wynn for sure. No respect at the time, but definitely getting respect now. I think that's Pete Crow Armstrong too. Robert Hassel, bunch of big names in that. I think my guy Owen Casey is in that. I've been piecing him since. Joshua Baez, Lennon Sosa, Khalil Watson on the board for the first time. Matt Frazier, Brady Allen, Christian Roa, Felix Valerio, Henry Mendez. Topps Tribute. I haven't seen it. This year's Topps Tribute. No foils in the bottom row, it seems like. That's pretty consistent. Fran Aldui, Ricardo Genovese, Jose Rodriguez, Elijah Tatis, Jose Ramos. Going to the last row. I'm going to pull the bottom one first. Bottom 2, actually, because it seems like there hasn't been any foils in those 2. Watch, now there'll be an auto. Logan Cerny, Ronier Quintero, Kenzie Noel, Jonathan Clase, Sedane Rafaela. Got a properly boring Thursday night football game on in the background. 6-3. 2 very unnotable teams. Matt, are you a Broncos fan? Or are you not a big football guy? Jose Pastrano, Samad Taylor, Averson Arteaga, Zayed Salinas, Alan Cerda, Diego Rincones, Junior San Quintin. 4 more packs here. I'm going to move some of these paper cards over because the stack is getting big. Let's see. Casey Veen, right? I forgot about Veen. Garrett Mitchell. Wow. That is a pretty nice class. I think Austin Hendricks in there too. Wilman Diaz, Chrome 2021. Hedbert Perez, Roberto Hernandez, Brandon Jaraba, Orelvis Martinez, Jay Allen, Braylon Minier, Torque, and PCA. I'm going to separate this stack out now. It's making me nervous. 3 more packs. Let's save up the Wilman Diaz. Let's see. Rooting, but not since they got Russell. The X-Ducks, fair. Some Ramos and some A's Leonard. Let's see. There we go. Nice call, Brian. Next card out, Eddie's Leonard. Justice Thompson, Sky Blue. Valenzuela, Baker, James Wood, Labrada, Verdugo, Escato, and Lorenzo. Gunnar Henderson. That Henderson is an insert only, I believe. So not out of first. It won't come out of the first edition, but out of the hobby boxes is where we're going to be looking for Henderson. We have another Sky Blue first. Andrew Lara behind the Jose Ramos. So Brian asked for a Ramos and a Leonard, and in 2 packs we start with a Leonard and then a Ramos. Ian Lewis, Misael Gonzalez, Logan Cerny, Felix Valerio, Averson Arteaga, Junior San Quintin, Noel Marte. Excuse me. Let's make it happen for Gunner. Andrew calling for Sweeney at the top of the next pack. Or maybe the parallel. Fran Aldui. First, Sky Blue, Jack Sawinski. Churio, San Quintin, Montero, Sawinski, Cabrera, and Wagner. Got both of the other Yankees, but not Sweeney in that pack. What do you guys think of the way the Mets treated bringing up Francisco Alvarez? I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but it seemed like a questionable choice to bring him up before that Braves series. So the first edition gave us the Luciano orange to 25 and the Denzer Guzman blue. Not a ton besides that. Got a New York City dogfight going on in the background, it sounds like. Let's see, Brian, could you find it in your heart to ask for McLean or a Triantos? Darren, I want to pull him so bad. Got a McLean Sapphire Auto. I think you said that last break, Brian. I think Darren asked the same thing, and I think that was your response. Well, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen here. He moved up to New York, and now he's running things out of Midtown. All right, we have the empty Sapphire box. These boxes are up to like $5.50 each now. I just went to put our next reorder in since we were down to one after this, and the boxes are not cheap. They started, I think they were on the website originally, the Topps website, for like $275. The autos are doing it for people this year. Interesting that the 2021 Sapphire is still so low since it has the auto in it, and none of the others do since. Austin Henrik starting off the Sapphire, Yuroswar Garcia, Marcelo Mayer, and Adley Rauschman. Nice names, but would love to see some more firsts. Autos will be Triantos, Ramos, Colson, Montgomery, Sawinski, and a pitcher. Bold call. Some Jan Kenzies. All right, going down the right side, let's see. Khalil Watson, not a bad one to see. I think that might be a Meb spot tonight. Our auto is a Ricardo Genovese base. Darren Baker and Adrian Sagasti, all firsts in that pack. Genovese, continuing our hot streak for Giants players. Meb, I love the Khalil value play right now. Boom or bust, but has some serious upside potential. Ricardo Genovese getting our second auto of the break after the blaster box Averson Arteaga auto. And Adrian Sagasti making it a double Giants pack. Going to take out the Escato and replace it with the Genovese auto. Let's see. Harris or Lawler auto, says Jonathan. You got the Adrian Sagasti. Kevin on the board with some Sapphire. Let's see. You got a Dario Lopez in the back of this one. Yoendrick Panango, Warming Berna Bell on the board with a Sapphire, Brett Beatty and Dario Lopez. Lopez, Beatty, Panango, and Warming. And I need to open some more top loaders. The 2022 Sapphire is definitely going to go down as one of my favorite looking sets that we've broken. High hopes for the Mosaic set. I've always been a Mosaic fan. It was the first product that we broke, period. Like with the first Bowman we broke was 2022 draft, but the first product we ever broke was 2020 NFL Mosaic. Pulled a gold Tua rookie scripts out of the first box we ever opened on our channel. So definitely have a soft spot for Mosaic. Hoping they're good looking cards for the road to the World Cup. Acuna, Logan Cerny, Diego Rincones, and Roberto Campos. Rincones, more Giants. Got a blue and a sapphire Acuna now. Nice night for the Acuna spot. No. Oh, there's the second parallel. Darryl Hernandez, Martin Jimenez. Not a first. More sapphire Ronnie Mauricio's. This is the third big Mauricio we've hit in the last 3 weeks. I love it personally, but love to see somebody else coming out this often. Mauricio, number 48 of 55. If the owner of Mauricio is not Kevin tonight, shoot me a message, and I'm definitely interested in buying this one. Benny Montgomery. The guy who's been taking all these really nice Mauricios down, a big Met fan, so I haven't tried to buy any of them off him yet. But if we don't have a Met fan in the Mauricio spot tonight, let me know. Montgomery, Jimenez, Hernandez, and Mauricio. Unfortunately, Mauricio may be one of the more likely Mets prospects to get traded at this point. But I hope not. Ronnie on fire. The contrast between the picture and the background is real good. It's true. All right, we have the autograph and we have a parallel out. Let's see if that is out. Those are our two hits, or if there's one more in here. Henry Mendez, Samad Taylor, Nore Vera, and Pedro Pineda. That's cool contrast on the Pineda with the sapphire. Yellow jersey, blue sapphire background. Nore Vera. Has anybody seen a breaker who's able to get a ticker running of who was purchased by everybody? I spent some time the last day trying to figure it out. Apparently, there's no out-of-the-box program that would allow me to do the 8,000 characters I need to put all 250 players out of this break into a ticker. So I would need to know some programming in order to do it. If anybody knows any breakers who run a ticker for player breaks, let me know. I'd love to figure out what they're doing so I could do something similar. Joshua Baez, Sapphire, Jordan Lawler. There we go, Jonathan. Royce Mark Quintana and Will Wagner. Trying to keep the innovation going on our channel. We haven't changed much in a while since we added the mat, probably. Brian getting his Wagner spot. We haven't pulled much Nico. David saying the stuff is overpriced. I mean, this box certainly has looked that way. We've definitely not pulled $550 worth of stuff out of this one. Baez, maybe the Baez, Bernabel, Khalil, maybe if they all $200 of value out of those. The Genovese, $250. The Mauricio, 270. Tough to see much more than that. Let's see the last pack. Pedro Leon, Diego Velasquez. I was really hoping that was going to be a Churio. And Eddie's Leonard. There we go, Brian. Yeah, tough to imagine more than like $300 worth of value came out of that. Still, on a rough box, that's not the worst return that a box has ever had. Super Nico coming up. Let's make it happen. All right, we're going hobby next. See our third autograph for the break, and then leave our last three until the end. See if we can find some orange. The Brian Rodhams, Brian Palmer race for first place in the overall standings of the Facebook group competition is heating up. Brian picked up some points last time. I didn't get any up since Sunday, but I think there were only 3 breaks that I haven't posted yet. Brian Rodhams had the 3-point lead. Brian, if there were no other points given out in between those 2 breaks, would have tied him up, but I think there were some points given out in the 2 breaks in the middle that I don't have posted. So the Brian rivalry heating up. I think so far today I think Meb could be on the board right now with the Cleo Watson. The Ortega, the Watson, Genovese right now, top 3, but the hobby boxes better fix that. 2021 Chrome Sapphire still around 300. Yeah. I mean, the class is nowhere close to as good, but it has the auto. I have that box back there. Still got to get that stuff posted one day in the Facebook group. Spencer Strider, Otani, Henry Davis High Five Futures, Max Muncy, and Ortega Papers. Brian Bello stuck to a Bobby Witt. That's our 3rd Bobby Witt Chrome. Let's go straight across the top row. You'll buy every card in the last break to win it. All right, we have a Jake Berger, the Over Peguero, High Five Futures. James Wood getting on the board, Maximo Acosta, first James Wood Chrome. Had a couple first editions. Continuing across the top. I gotta stop showing these back cards. We got CJ Abrams in the back. We have a Colton Welker in the front. Rodolfo Nolasco, Dario Lopez, and CJ Abrams. Lopez getting his second hit. Henry Davis, Virtuosic. Paper Tresh, Junior Sanchez, Chrome Tresh, and Adele Amador, double Tresh pack. After I don't remember seeing much of them before that. Kevin Alcantara, Virtuosic, Michael Escato, Paper, Chromes. We have a refractor behind the Robbie Martin Jr., Shalin Polanco, numbered 396 out of 499 on the refractor. Cool hit for the Polanco spot. Refractors are really good looking in this set too. 2022 Bowman. I'm sticking to it that it's going to be these 2022 Bowman boxes are going to be worth a lot one day. That pack was trash. Very, very trash, that one. The question is that a fresh play or a trash play? Vidal Brujan, Rookie of the Year favorites. We have a purple paper coming up. Victor Lizarraga, Alejandro P.A., Austin Henrik, Purple paper. Trey Sweeney finally getting a chrome card, and Elvis Martinez. Sweeney on the board with chrome. Vidal Brujan heading to the playoffs. I think that's the 1 o'clock game tomorrow. Brujan against the Guardians. Guardians against the Rays. I feel like that's the second best series. Small markets, though, so I guess that's why it's the 1 o'clock game. Jarren Duran, Kyle Mueller, Nolan Jones, top 100. Matt Frazier, Jackson Churio paper, Nico Cavadas getting a second chrome, Maki Backstrom getting a second chrome. I hope with all these repeats that we're getting everybody. Sky blue paper coming up. Again, not a first. Corey Seager. That one goes to the AL West spot. 426 out of 499. Don't remember if that was one of the ones that was taken. Ceddanne Rafaela, Benjamin Bailey, Henry Davis, and Kevin Alcantara. Slow start to the hobby. Hopefully that means big auto coming up. Otto Lopez, Reed Detmers, O'Neill Cruz paper. Anthony Rodriguez, it does not mean big auto. Base Anthony Rodriguez auto, and the Giant streak continues. Rodriguez, Arteaga, Genovese, all of our autos, Giants. Cool signature. Would have liked to see a lot better than that, though. Colson Montgomery, Peyton Wilson papers, Preciado, and J-Rod getting his third chrome card. If this were a team break, the Giants spot would be everybody would be getting pretty mad at them right now. Let's see. Greg says, let me ask the masses' opinion on value. Prism Draft, Jordan Lawler Auto Gold Vinyl 101. Wow. Find it hard to gauge the difference between licensed and not licensed. You have the Lawler 101? That's very cool. Oof. I have no idea how to value that. Anybody have any expertise in pricing Prism autos at all? And then basing that to try and figure out vinyl. Ashby, there's the Judge, the Aaron combo. Luke Williams, Velati, Joshua Baez having a nice night. Roberto Hernandez. Feel like I haven't been in a break with you in a while. Greg, is this your first time breaking with us? I don't remember if you've broken with us before. Oh, let's see. Oh, Danny, you're saying that's you on the Anthony Rodriguez. Here comes our Atomic. Hunter Green, top 100. Roberto Campos. Verdugo, Eddie's Leonard, and oh my God, this is a rough one. Hedbert Perez on the Atomic. The only first that we've hit on a parallel in this box has been the auto, and the auto, even that was not exactly what we would have wanted to see. About half of Bowman autos, but it's a 101. Is it the 1 of 1? Is the you said auto? Wow, I'm assuming it's a sticker auto. Seth Beer, Brandon Marsh, Garrett Mitchell, top 100. Javier Dominguez, Khalil Watson, and Colson Montgomery. Nice chromes in that pack, at least. We got a Wood, of Montgomery, and a Khalil Watson out of the hobby box in chrome. Those are probably the highlights of the box so far. See if we can get at least one more numbered chrome card out of here. If it's only half of a Bowman auto, that's still not that bad. The 101 definitely makes it a little crazier, though. Emerson Hancock, top 100. Lenyon Sosa, another Luis Angel Acuna, and Alexander Ramirez. Marcelo Mayer, Bowman in 3D insert. Brandon Jaraba and chromes of Justice Thompson and Blaze Jordan. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that they would be half of the superfractor. Because that superfractor. Actually, I know who bought the superfractor. Does anybody know Kona Jack? He bought the super. I think he spent like $60,000 on it. Marcelo Mayer, High Five Futures. Justice Thompson, Elijah Tatis. I'm pretty sure he's in our Facebook group. Adley Rauschman, Misael Urbina. Matt Vierling, Shane Baz, Henry Davis, top 100, Will Wagner, Luke Waddell, Brady Allen Paper, Yorbit Vivas, and Dustin Harris Chrome. 8 packs left. Let's see if we can turn this hobby box around. Can we get some orange to improve this thing? Jackson Cower, Gavin Sheets, Wanya Pez, Invicta, Zach Veen, Eddie's Leonard, Brian Bello, Urbina Paper, Logan Cerny, Noelvi Marte Chrome. I mean, is there a 1/1 Marcelo Mayer? That would be my first thought of how to comp that. And then I would go back and check like Torkelson or Bobby Witt. Trying to think who else you could try and comp that off of. But I would go based off of another big prospects 1/1. Marco Luciano, top 100. Maki Backstrom, Simon Muzziotti. There's some more Mauricio, Samad Taylor, Pete Crow Armstrong. Did the Marcelo sell already? Newt Bar, De La Cruz, Bruhan. There's another Wander Paper. There's our guy Jordan Lawler, Virtuosic. Nore Vera, Felix Valerio, Rodolfo Nolasco. That's why I wanted to put the Prism in there in the first place. For not a huge investment, there is certainly some upside potential there. And the print run is so much lower than Bowman that you have a chance to hit something nice out of every one of those boxes. I mean, we hit a card numbered to 23, a couple cards numbered to 50, I think. I'm definitely excited to see what comes out of that box again this weekend. Pedro Leon, Bowman in 3D. Oh, also, I think the way I'm going to do that box again, if anybody wants to pick up anybody who's not in the checklist, just shoot me a message either on eBay, Facebook, Instagram. But if you want to pick up anybody who's not in the Bowman draft checklist that is in the Prism checklist, it'll be $1 a player. Just shoot me a message anywhere, and we'll give those guys to you. Christian Roa, Victor Labrada, Fidel Montero, George Valera, and another Marco Luciano. Let's see. Bowman's 101s are ridiculously expensive for sure. Cleo Watson, 101 Sparkle Auto from Prism Draft, sold for $224. Yeah, I would definitely not call that an equal comp, but I would have bought that in a second if I had seen that auction. Matt Manning, Cal Raleigh Rookie of the Year favorites. Misael Urbina, Fran Aldui, Ellie De La Cruz, Misael Gonzalez, Henry Mendez. Colson Montgomery, 101 Sparkle. Wow, that's a strange gap. I know people are down on Khalil Watson, but that seems like way too big a gap between Montgomery and Watson. Joe Ryan, Josiah Gray, Rodolfo Castro, Connor Wong, Josh Lowe, Oswaldo Cabrera Chrome, and Nick Gonzalez Chrome. Top load the Oswaldo. PSA, that sucker auctioned it the week of his MLB debut. The what are you saying? The Khalil Watson? I don't know at this rate if there is going to be a Khalil Watson MLB debut. Hopefully he turns it around. I'm still buying since the prices are down, but I definitely know it's a boom or bust play at this point. Jason Dominguez, High Five Futures. Pedro Pineda, Jan Kenzie Noel, Brady Allen, and Austin Martin. To be honest, Khalil Watson's not having the worst season. Didn't have the worst season ever. He just underperformed expectations. All right, last pack out of the hobby. Can we get something in this hobby box? Hoy Park, Cal Raleigh, Alejo Lopez, Trout, Cower, Rookie of the Year favorites, Ramos, Harris, Robbie Martin Jr., Jay Allen, Jose Salas. Yikes, that might have been the roughest hobby box I've ever opened out of 2022 Bowman, at least. Let's see what the jumbo has in store for us. Referring to Lawler, Watson will be fine. He hit. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm still buying Watsons at this lower price. I agree with you, Meb. It was a shorter time, but there was a time where people were selling Torkelsons, and his stuff certainly rebounded very well by the time he got to the majors, and hopefully will rebound again once he starts establishing himself as a major leaguer next year. All right, the jumbo hobby box is empty. Let's see if the Bowman gods will make up for it with the jumbo. See if we can get an autograph that isn't a San Francisco Giant. Velati, Lewis Gill, Edward Cabrera, Hoy Park, Cal Raleigh, Alejo Lopez, Mike Trout, Rookie of the Year favorites, Josh Lowe, Benny Montgomery, High Five Futures, Bobby Witt Jr., Top 100, Pedro Leon, Shalin Polanco, Henry Davis, another Khalil Watson, and Colson Montgomery. Jeez, we're going to get the same collation again. The guys who hit Chrome tonight hit a lot of Chrome. Dario Lopez, Roberto Campos, Henry Mendez, Samad Taylor, Joshua Baez, Royce Mark Quintana, Diego Velasquez. This has been a weird break. Lot of Khalil Watsons. 2 Chrome base, 1 Sapphire, 2 Chrome Colson Montgomerys. See if the collation holds true throughout the rest of this box. House Superfractor, that'll be wild. Something big coming up. I hope so. Let's see if the black gloves can save the day in the end. Nope, I thought it was going to be a purple auto. It's an insert. Matt Manning, Colton Welker, Seth Beer, Jaron Duran, Kyle Mueller, Spencer Strider, Otani, Jake Berger, Rookie of the Year favorites, Robert Hassel, top 100. Colton Cowser, Chrome. Marcelo Mayer, Jay Allen, Jose Salas, Misael Urbina. Are you kidding me? No firsts in the entire pack? Jose Rodriguez, Nico Cavadas, San Quintin, Pastrano. Continuing to be one of the weirdest breaks that we've had of 2022. Let's see. Did manage to sell the Frazier numbered to 5 auto for 400. Is that the one that we pulled, Brian? I'm pretty sure we pulled that one for you. Ooh, no. I think that's just a paper. I thought we had a color auto coming up there. Lars Nootbaar, De La Cruz, Bruhan, our third Wander paper. Jaron Duran, Rookie of the Year favorites. J-Rod, High Five Futures. Rookie. Ooh, no. I thought that's where Wander's bat was. Rookie, Hoy Park. Not seen. No, we have a James Wood Chrome on the board already, Luke. Hoy Park, numbered to 299 paper. Simeon Woods Richardson. I think there were 2 James Woods first editions also. Penango de Castro, Dario Lopez, Cavadas, and Backstrom. We are seeing a lot of repeats, though. Sawinski, Valerio, Valera, Tatis, Muzziotti, Sanchez. Lopez, Cavadas, Backstrom. All getting their third Chrome card. Julio Rodriguez, including his Chrome cards, getting that insert. That's his 4th Chrome card. Hoy Park, getting the, I believe that goes to the NL Central spot. So whoever took the NL Central spot, getting that Hoy Park card. All right, we should have our autograph in this pack. Fingers crossed we can break the giant streak or pull a really nice Ortega. Base auto starting it off. Saving the drama till the end, hopefully. Shane Baz, Vierling, Cower, Sheets, Yepez. Wander, Rookie of the Year favorites. Our first auto out of the hobby box is not a giant. It is a national. Darren Baker base auto. Not bad. Brendan Davis, top 100. Not great, but not bad. Blaze Jordan, Austin Martin, Roberto Campos, Dory Lorenzo, Andrew Lara, Frazier, Muncy, Escato, Lorenzo, James Wood paper, Serta, Guzman. Split this paper stack. Is our blaster box going to be our best box of the day? That would be a crime. Dory Lorenzo, Roberto Campos, Darren Baker with the base auto. Yeah, Paul, let me know who you had just in case I have trouble trying to match that up. I think I know your eBay info, but just in case. Woods Richardson just set an MLB record. What, most letters on the back of a jersey? Melvin Gordon fumble time. Hernandez and Wilson. Thanks, Paul. All right, second row. I know you too well, Ryan. Lars Nootbaar, De La Cruz, Noelvi Marte, Invicta, Matthew Liberatore, top 100, Chrome Pineda, Paguero. There's another James Wood Chrome, Trey Sweeney Chrome, Orelvis Martinez, papers of Vera, Wagner, Gonzalez, Valenzuela, Vivas, and Reginald Preciado. Going to be beaten by Encarnacion Strand. Is that longer? It's looks like maybe a character or two longer. Was D. Strange Gordon the record holder before that? Or is that just his shoulder length versus name length was the record? Looks like a little kid with that jersey, with his Strange Gordon jersey on. Can't wait to say the same clip next week. We got another J-Rod, 5th J-Rod Chrome card. Feast or Famine. Oh, it's not a Chrome card. It's a J-Rod 339 of 399 paper refractor. J-Rod spot having a monster night. That J-Rod card could contest for top 3. I think I'm actually going to take down the Darren Baker auto and keep the J-Rod lime green paper up there. Brandon Marsh, Jake Berger, Otto Lopez, Dominguez, Bowman in 3D, Jordan Lawler, High Five Futures, Marcelo Mayer, Top 100, the Amazon Prime stream having some issues in the background, Benny Montgomery, Lou Rod, Samad Taylor, Pete Crow Armstrong. We have a refractor. I see KC colors. What do we have? Bobby Witt, Teal Mini Diamond. Bobby Witt, nice hit for the Witt spot. That could be a top 3 of the night. I think that one, strong contender for top 3 of the night. Let's see. Tempted to take the Ricardo Genovese off for that. I think I'm going to take the Luciano down, even though that's a pretty nice card. All right, let's see. We have the Samad Taylor papers. We have Trey Sweeney, Cuero, Lopez, Clase, Garcia, Watson, more Watsons. Let's see. Can't wait. The David, you saying the Bobby Witt's 25 to 30 or the J-Rod? If anyone has DirecTV business account, can you watch the Thursday night? Oh, we can watch. Okay. I don't have it. Ooh, we got an atomic auto coming up here. Can we get hit of the break here? Who is going to come up in the atomic spot? Joe Ryan, Josiah Gray, Rodolfo Castro, Connor Wong, Josh Lowe, Nelson Cruz, Khalil. More cards with the Invicta. We have a Yankee Tyler Hardman. Second, this is the 3rd Tyler Hardman we've pulled. 2nd time it's an atomic. Reed Detmer is behind that. I know very well this Tyler Hardman is about an $80 to $90 card, since we've pulled one before. Number 69 of 100, Hardman. Atomic auto. We're going to switch that one out for the Ricardo Genovese. Let's see. Can I fix the stream? We're going to keep it on the phone. That's going to be too close to the microphone, isn't it? Let me know if that football game is too loud in the background. Let's see, the 7-17 Genovese Sapphire. Fell short in that bid tonight. Got burned a few times. Right? I agree, Brian. Is that Hardman that's in the fall league? J-Rod, 25 to 30. All right, let's keep this moving. Reed Detmers, top 100. Alan Serta, Edgar Cuero, Brian Bello, Robbie Martin Jr., Chromes, Reginald Preciado finishing out the Chromes paper, Oswaldo Cabrera, Ian Lewis, Benjamin Bailey, Robert Dominguez, and Alejandro Pie. Oh, that's how much you paid for each one of them, Goodwill? I was like, I know that Hardman's worth a lot more than $5. Nice little flip there on the Hardman spot for sure. Neb certainly did well with his Khalil Watson investment tonight. PSA 10 Hardman Atomic ends on eBay in 18 minutes is at 56. Who's driving that up? I don't remember what maybe the last one I looked at was Ben. I think it was a raw. And it was, or maybe it was just posted for about 80. Maybe it wasn't even purchased. Auctions mean nothing? Are you saying because people are messing with them? I feel like auctions are the most of the time the best way to find out what the true value is of a card. All right, we have Matt Manning, Colton Welker, Seth Beer, Jaron Duran, Kyler Mueller, Spencer Strider, Shohei Ohtani, Austin Martin, Bowman in 3D, Blaze Jordan, High Five Futures, Heston Kjerstad, Top 100, Chromes of Veen, Mitchell, Averson Arteaga getting a Chrome, Royce Mark Quintana, and Carlos Aguilar getting a refractor. Number 97 of 499. Aguilar getting on the board with a hit. With a refractor hit. Let's leave up the Arteaga as well. Quintana. All right, Colson Montgomery, Christian Roa, Luis Verdugo, Brandon Jaraba. And we got one more auto to come. Let's see. Only a set amount of people see the listing? Is the listing on eBay? I don't know about that. I feel like if I'm trying to figure out what my Tua PSA 10 Prism is worth, I should get a pretty honest answer if I put it to auction on eBay. Could be wrong, though. Vidal Brujan. What does everybody else think on that subject? Wander Franco. Joe Ryan. Josiah Gray. Rodolfo Castro. Connor Wong. Josh Lowe. Austin Henrik. Virtuosic. Coleman Ares. High Five Futures. Nick Gonzalez, Top 100. Chrome, Spencer Torkelson, Yoelqui Cespedes. Some more Joshua Baez. Dominguez, Yoswar Garcia. Eddie's Leonard. Gonzalez, Nolasco, Vargas, Mead, Machado, Salinas, and J-Rod Papers. I see what he's saying, for sure. Especially if you post it as a short auction. There's the Baez, and there's our fourth Wander paper. All right, let's see. The first auto is in this column, so we'll assume that there's not another auto here. And I don't remember where the second auto was, which one of the middle packs it was. Let's see. Doesn't look like the auto's here. Brandon Marsh, Jake Berger. Wilman Diaz, Virtuosic. Austin Henrik, Top 100. Robert Hassel, Austin Henrik, Chrome, Jose Rodriguez, Nore Vieira, Churio sneaking out of Chrome finally. Save the Churio spot night a little bit right there with the third to last pack. Jose Rodriguez, Nore Vieira, Ramos, Thompson, Backstrom, Noel, Waddell, Allen, Bello, Aldui, and Ellie De La Cruz. We need to save the Ellie De La Cruz spot tonight. Let's see. Auctions are the way to sell your cards for a lot less than you think it's worth. Sucks that eBay leaves auctions in the sold list even when people don't pay. Totally agree with that, Brian. A lot more people see it on eBay than anywhere else. Definitely agree with that. Cards listed for $4.99 go for $100 at auction. That is certainly the risk. David prefers bin. All right, let's see. Oh my God, the last auto's a base. Ashby, Williams, Detmers, O'Neill, Cruz, Sal Frelick. Let's see what the last auto is. It's a Brewer. Can we pull out a Churio here? It wasn't a base. Brandon Jaraba refractor auto. Not bad, not bad. 190 of 499. Oof, what is our top three going to look like, though? Max Mayer, Wilman Diaz, Christian Hernandez, Oswaldo Cabrera. That card is stuck to the one in front of it. Luca Tresh, Adel Amador. Top load the Cabrera. Top load the Jaraba. Looks it off, set up a little bit of a screen here, and that works. Mike Boone inside the Indy 40 all the way down to the 31-yard line. Screen to Boone. Let's open up another thing of top loaders. Let's see. I like this conversation. Preferred buy now, make offers and go from there. That's where I go most of the time. Sometimes get a card for 50% lower than they're asking. It's 134 as a reference. Also, card ladder I use actually more often as a reference because it loads a little bit quicker. For most of my comps nowadays. I have an account with them. I'm not sure if you need the account to see their stuff, but they do have a green check mark to mark things that are completed transactions. So they also track to see what's been paid for. There's the Frelick Virtuosic, Luca Tresh. All right, let's see. Let's do a little top three voting. I'm gonna open up another retail pack. Oh wait, we have one more pack left. And I'm gonna add a retail pack to this also. Darren Baker, Sagasti, Bernabel, Cerny, Rincones, Hernandez, and Jimenez. Just because it hasn't been the best break that we've ever had. All right, Matt Vierling, Baz, Cower, Sheets, Yepez. Another Virtuosic, Henry Davis. Ton of Henry Davis tonight. Pedro Leon, High Five Futures, DL Hall, Top 100. Ed Howard, Jordan Lawler, Luis Angel Acuna, Alexander Ramirez. Third, George Valera. Jeez. Coalition's holding in this thing. Papers of Minier, Triana, Guzman, Angeles, and Anthony Rodriguez. Hardman Genovese autos 1 and 2. It's not totally out of the question. Mr. Strand Aqua auto tonight that sold 64. Wow. With J-Rod, possibly best cards. Les Leonard paper, top hit. Let's see. Brian says Hardman, Artega, J-Rod paper. Darren says Witt, Hardman, Artega, and J-Rod about the same price. I like that there's a little bit of everything here. The puke green color is terrible. Let me grab one more retail pack. Can we add anything out of one more retail pack here? We got a Nick Gonzalez in the back. De La Cruz, we got another one of this collation, a fifth Wander paper. Andrew Lara, Royce Mark Quintana. There we go. This is exactly what I was hoping would happen if we pulled one more retail pack, that Ellie would get on the board with a chrome card. That's awesome. I'm very happy we did that now. Saving the Ellie spots night a little bit with the chrome pull out of the retail pack. Honestly, top 15 card of the night, top 20 card of the night, right there. The Ellie Chrome. So let's see. Meb says, yeah, honestly, the Khalil Sapphire, potentially top 3 also. Hardman Ortega. The Witt's a really nice card. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. With my vote, it's definitely going to be an interesting average to take when I post the top 3 for this one. All right, let's do the recap. Thanks everybody tonight for joining. Like I mentioned, Sunday 4 breaks, starting with soccer, then going to our normal Bowman 2021 draft, then going Topps Chrome 2022 and Clearly Authentic 2022, and then finishing the night with a hockey retail mixer break, a tin, a mega box, a blaster box, and some hanger packs across Series 1, Series 2, and Extended Series. Let's see. All right. De La Cruz base, Valera base, Cabrera, Churio, Ortega base, Carlos Aguiar refractor to 499, Cuero base, Ricardo Genovese Sapphire auto, Marco Luciano orange foil number 10 of 25, Darren Baker base auto, James Wood chrome, Wander Franco rookie of the year favorites, Colson Montgomery, Watson, Cabrera, Valera, Montgomery, Watson, all base. Edward Perez, atomic. Anthony Rodriguez, base auto. Austin Henrik, purple refractor paper. Shalin Polanco, chrome refractor to 499. James Wood, base. Baez, sapphire. Mauricio, teal sapphire to 55. Bernabel, sapphire. Michael Escato, fuchsia mojo to 199. Baez sky blue first edition. Blue foil first edition. Christian Hernandez, Luis Angel Acuna. Edgar Cuero mojo. Valera base. Jaraba refractor auto. And let's see what we have. The Guzman honestly is a contender too. I feel like any of these cards across the board, even the Genovese, Genovese is the auto? Yeah, the Genovese could all be top 3s here. Let's see. I'm going to pull the Guzman off first. Blue first edition foil. I feel like Rodriguez prices are ridiculous right now, so it's got to be that. Witt teal diamond, numbered 13 of 125. And then I don't know. Out of these 4, I'm gonna go J-Rod off the board because it's numbered to 399, not a rookie, not a first. 339 of 399. And then we're gonna go Ortega in the 3rd spot for my vote. Watson in the 2 spot. And Hardman as the hit of the break with the atomic 69 of 100. Brian says, go A's. Let me just catch the comments. Khalil's a $20 card. Meb, you have the Khalil, so he might be biased. Khalil is a strikeout machine that is many years away. Truth. Hardman. Brian says Hardman, Ortega, and Witt. David says bought a Watson Sapphire for $16. Brian, thank you for joining. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, man. Meb says Khalil was 18 when the season started. Thank you, Meb. By the way, Steven Vogt home run yesterday was the best thing you will see in sports this year. I got to check that out. I actually didn't see it. Blasters all day, right? For sure, Greg. The Blasters of Bowman especially. Wit is the most money on eBay. Really? I'm gonna check out the price on that. Maybe I'll retroactively change my vote. Home run and final bat of his career. Very cool. Yeah, I did hear them say he was retiring at the beginning of the game. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining. We'll catch everybody on Sunday. Have a good rest of the week.